The word understory holds two meanings. One, the rich bottom layer of the forest. Two, the story beneath the story. Yerba Mansa embodies both. Entwined amongst thick cottonwood roots, Yerba Mansa rhizomes display the interconnection of all the beings of the Southwest. It is the beginning to all of their stories and more. Once upon a time, this paleo herb of the oldest world treated all manner of conditions by increasing the vital flow of life systems in the land and in people. Still today, Yerba Mansa carries the wisdom of countless generations, used by Native American, Mexican, Hispanic, and Anglo communities. Still today, stands of Yerba Mansa exist wherever there is water in these dry lands, beckoning us toward the understory. Still today, you can follow Yerba Mansa along the water's edge, and before you know it, you will have fallen back in love with the life-giving river, the coyote willow, the Apache plume, the sound of hawks, the smell of sun on rock. Yerba Mansa is just one of many vital native medicinals in New Mexico. It serves us as the face of our conservation efforts and as the gateway to falling in love with our multidimensional southwestern landscape and all the plants and the peoples it includes. Of course, the current dominant story here is the same as most everywhere, the whitewashed fable of industrialization. As the river has been exploited and tamed, with dams, irrigation canals, draining and dredging and jetty jacks, so too have the Yerba Mansa stands. As those stands disappear, their medicine and stories disappear, invasive plants take over, and high fire danger ensues. And so our own stories thin and dry out as well, because the dominant story, that we are separate from the land, is as pervasive as the Ravenna grass. It's sad and overwhelming, and so much of our world is sad and overwhelming already. And yet, following the call of the understory carries meaning all the same. It's not glamorous, the small, repetitive tasks required to help repair the fabric of the landscape. But then ancient, feminine-centered myths rarely are. Instead, they're about courage, imagination, and community empowerment. Together, we can restore the real history of our wild river, our ancient plants and peoples. After all, New Mexicans are known for finding art and magic in the remains of destruction. We know that investing in our plants is an investment in the health and happiness of future generations, in the education of future policymakers and storytellers. We know the reclaiming of Yerba Mansa's place in our stories is a reclamation of our truest selves, too.